Good afternoon, everybody. Hope y'all are having a great day today. Well, I've been thinking recently of, you know, country music. So a lot of times, like the 80s kind of gets skipped a little bit. But what I wanted to cover is what I called the Four Horsemen of 89, which technically they call it the class of 89, but which is Alan Jackson, Clint Black, Travis Tritt, and Garth Brooks. So this is probably going to be like a four-part series. I'm going to like each episode. I'm going to focus on one artist, and I'm going to do alphabetical in order, first name. So first one will be Alan Jackson. Then the other one will be second one will be Clint Black. Third Garth Brooks, and then fourth Travis Tritt. So today's episode, I'm going to cover Alan Jackson, like some of his accolades, his background, and then we're gonna also go over like I'm gonna do that with each artist, and then their first album, major record label album that was recorded in '89. So with Alan Jackson, let's see, he was born on October 17th, 1958. So he is 66. Getting on up there. Of course, he's considered neo traditional country, which came about in the 80s, like George Strait and Randy Travis, a couple of those around there. Let's see, he's got 21 studio albums, two Christmas albums, two gospel albums, and three greatest hits albums. Let's see, he has sold 75 million albums, and he has 66 Billboard country singles, 38 top 5 songs, and 35 number one hits. Ain't slouching around, that's for sure. I mean, I know it's not George Strait, but I mean, in my opinion, better quality. My opinion. Don't come at me, Texans. Let's see. 9 multi platinum albums, 2 Grammys, 16 CMA awards, 17 ACM awards. He is a member of the Grand Ole Opry, a member of the Georgia Music Hall of Fame, and he was inducted in 2001, and in 2017 he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. I wonder how many people have been inducted into like Country Music Hall of Fame while they're still alive. I wonder how many have done that. Let's see. Also, in 2018, he was inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. See, that was the thing. Like with I mean, I know George Strait's got so many more like hits and stuff and all that. And other artists probably have. I mean, I know like Tim McGraw, I think, has like close to 40 number ones and some others. But with Alan Jackson, he wrote a lot. I mean, he wrote for other artists too, not just himself. Let's see. He cut his first demo tape in 1987 and then signed with Arista Records, Arista, in 1989. And let's see. So his first album was titled Here in the Real World. It sold 2 million albums. It was recorded June 1989 and released on February 27, 1990. And is a whopping 29 minutes and 50 seconds long. And it is, see, this is where quality trumps quantity. Morgan Wallen. Quantity does not trump quality. Remember that, folks. Let's see. So the first single off of the this album was Blue Blooded Woman, and it did not chart. It was released on September 1989. Second single, the title of the album, Here in the Real World, charted at peaked at number 3 and was released January 15, 1990. Third single, Wanted, peaked at number 3 and was released on May 28, 1990. His fourth single, Chasing That Neon Rainbow, peaked at number 2 and was released on September 1990. Fifth single, I Love You All Over Again. And that was his first number 1 song, released on January 7, 1991. So he was released, a single was released so in 89, all through 90 and then 91. Could you imagine if they did that now? Of course, nowadays they release all these singles before the album even drops. So the album was released February 27th. So they only released 2 singles, Blue Blooded Woman and Here in the Real World. Which I don't know why they don't stick with that anymore. I mean, nowadays they've released like 3, 4 songs, and I guess that's why they got to record so many nowadays. Let's see. So, so this album has 10 songs. One song on this, only one song on this album, Ace of Hearts, was not written by him or co-written by him. It's the only song that he did not have a hand in. 6 of the songs he co-wrote. Some with one other writer, some with 2, I think there was one that had three other writers, but mainly two or one writer. And then three of the songs were written solely by him. And those songs are I Love You All Over Again, which became his first number one, Dog River Blues, and then Home, which to me, that's one. That's one of the best songs on here. But it wasn't a single. I don't know why it wasn't a single. Let's see. The album peaked at number 4 on the country charts on Billboard. That's how that's how good of quality stuff was back then. This album only hit number 4. I mean, I don't know. I say that, but nowadays, who knows? This might not even hit number 4. Not because it's not good, but because of the system. And a lot of people's hearings are just not that great. Let's see. So, All Music gave it a 4-star rating. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B. I don't know why in the world they went with that kind of rating. Q gave it 3 stars. And the Rolling Stones album guide gave it 2 stars. Boy, that tells you how much they know. And then, so now instrument wise, you had your vocals, of course, backing vocals, drums, 6-string bass, acoustic guitar, steel guitar, fiddle, upright bass, electric guitar, and piano. What more do you need? You don't need no trap beats, 808 drums, all this other nonsense. Like, just stick to the basics, people. I don't understand. But yeah. And so I want to go through this list of songs here. So Ace of Hearts, it's pretty good. I gave it about a 7 out of 10. Here in the Real World, 10 out of 10, top notch. Blue Blooded Woman, I give that about a 7 out of 10 too. They're good. It's good, but it's not the best. Now, Wanted to me, Wanted is. I know Waylon is my favorite artist, but to me, Wanted is probably one of my favorite country songs of all time. It's not well known. I mean, unless you're really into country, because it was never a single. And if you never bought the album, you probably never heard it. But Wanted is that you just gotta go listen to it. It is top notch, 10 out of 10. Probably the best song on this album. Chasing That Neon Rainbow, give that a 9 out of 10. It's not quite on the same par as Wanted. She Don't Get the Blues, 8 out of 10. I Love You All Over Again, 9 out of 10. Dog River Blues. Now, see, I don't know. I give that one probably about a 7. I'd probably give it a 7. Home, 10 out of 10. Home and Wanted are my two favorites on this album. And then Short Sweet Ride, I give it probably probably a 6. It's not as good. It's probably my least favorite song on here. Overall, this is a 10 out of 10 album. I recommend it to anybody. But go listen to Wanted. I seriously, it is one of my favorite songs of all time of any artist of any era of country music. But yeah, that about do it for Alan Jackson. Go listen to all of his albums. Start from the first. I'm telling you, that first album, it was just right there. Hard to go better than that first album. But yeah, solid 10 out of 10 album. I gotta see if I have the album in vinyl. If I don't, I'm gonna get that thing in vinyl. But yeah, that about do it for this episode. Next episode will be Clint Black. And hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's evening. And I will see y'all later. Oh, don't forget, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, comment, hit the like button if you like this. If not, hey, that's okay. No hard feelings here. And yep, and I will see y'all later.